off to a great start.
We haven't even started yet. Okay. How are we doing our intro again?
I don't know.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mia Cupcake.
I'm Wolfgang.
And we're here to talk about stuff. Yep.
Pull up the list.
Pull up the list. I wrote it on a clipboard today.
You should put it on a clipboard.
Ta-da!
It's very exciting.
I'm very organized and I can't read my own handwriting.
That says read.
It does say read. So, last week we talked about 3 things, and this week we added a 4th. So we're going to talk about what we're reading, what we're watching, what we're listening to, and thoughts.
Oh, that's the okay.
Thoughts. I forgot to write something down for you for thoughts, but I thought we'd talk about
I don't have any thoughts.
what we laughed about. Yes, you do. You have lots of thoughts. Don't you?
Yes. All right, let's move on.
Okay, we're going to talk about what we're reading. I brought a visual again.
You gotta prepare me for these things.
I
You can't
figured
just-
you
you
said
can't-
get the
you
book. Okay, I'm reading Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. I really like it. It's a great self-help book because it's not like you should be perfect and wonderful. It's sometimes stuff sucks and that's fine, but you can do it. You can do it. And plus I just like Rachel. I think she's awesome. I hope to be her friend someday.
I am reading Catcher in the Rye. This is a placeholder. This is not actually the book. But so far, out of the 3 chapters that I've read, it's it's weird. It's very colloquial, like it's just him putting his thoughts on paper.
Is that what
And I thought it was
colloquial
interesting.
means?
No, it's both of those things. Colloquial means like normal. They're not like using big words.
You use a lot of big words. I feel like your book report part of this is always using a word that I don't understand.
Anyway, Catcher in the Rye.
Good book.
Yes.
And it happens to have the same cover as Girl Wash Your Face.
It's not the book. It's not what the book is.
Check the video description below. We have a link to our Amazon store where you can find all of the books that we talk about and maybe some records too.
Oh.
If we talk about records.
Okay.
Because I'm 85 and I own a record player.
It's my record player.
Oh, it's a record player. It's actually really cool.
I'm 85. She's not.
Okay.
She's like 20.
Which means I had you when I was 2?
That's not. No.
Okay, that's weird and gross. All right, moving on. Now we're going to talk about what we're watching.
I'll go first.
This should be good.
I decided to watch the
Batten down.
5th Transformers movie because I hate myself.
And he made me watch it too.
No, I didn't make you. You
asleep.
sat there and you fell asleep.
I fell asleep. How far did I make it into the movie?
You made it almost to the end and then fell asleep, which is about right. The whole time I was watching it, I was like, I should be interested in these things because these things sound really cool, but they've somehow made them horrible and boring. And there's a robot it tries to be funny, but it's not funny at all. The jokes just all miss.
All flat. This is not missing, by the way. That's hitting.
They all miss.
Okay.
And yeah, not a good movie. Don't watch it.
I like Marky Mark, whose name is apparently not Marky Mark anymore. But he will forever be Marky Mark to me. And he was even boring. I like stuff that he's in. I even liked him in The Departed, even though he was a total jackhole.
That was his. Yeah. It's not that he's a bad actor. It's that the characters are just garbage, and the whole movie is garbage.
Well, and
it's
then
garbage.
Josh Duhamel. I really like Josh Duhamel too. And
is that the military guy?
it's the hot guy who's my boyfriend. Who's that jackass? I almost said bad word. Who's that jerk? Remember on the cover thing that you gave me with the Fake People magazine?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
Josh Duhamel. He was on All My Children. That's why I love him.
Oh, good.
Yep.
All My Children. Okay, what did you watch?
I went to go see Jurassic World today.
Was it good?
I'm trying to find words. It's the second movie all over again. They're going back to the island to get dinosaurs, and everybody's dumb because nobody learned a lesson from the first 4. My friend Sabrina, she leans over, she goes, you do know they're like 5 years away from having this exact technology where they can clone and make dinosaurs. And I looked at her, she goes, I know. 5 movies that give you reasons why you shouldn't do this. And yet they're like, we have the technology.
They're not, it doesn't mean they're gonna do it.
I think just because we have the technology doesn't mean that we should necessarily make that happen.
It's the quote. It's the, they were so concerned with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think whether or not they should, is that one.
I think that's very important. To every time we do anything, that you probably should think about whether or not you should. And P.S., whoever made Jurassic World, thank you for Chris Pratt. One of the Chris's, the one with things, this guy, Star-Lord, but no thank you. No thank you.
What?
No, he was in that movie. He wasn't Star-Lord in the movie, though.
Well, you said thank you, but no thank you. I'm confused by your statement.
Stop making Jurassic Park movies. Stop making Jurassic Park movies happen. We get it. Dinosaurs are bad. Stop rescuing them. Okay, next. Listen.
I've been listening to Kids See Ghosts, which is the third in the series of 5 weekly albums that Kanye's been producing, and it's really good.
Kanye's making albums every week?
Only 5, over a period of 5 weeks. He's been releasing them over a period. They've been releasing them over a period of 5 weeks. It's been.
Is that the one with the MS Paint cover?
Which one?
It says "I'm Real Sad" or something on the mountains.
That's Ye. That's his album. I don't know why I just pointed to myself when I said it was his. But he did one with Pusha T. He did one with Nas. He did one with Kid Cudi. He did his own. Don't know what the 5th one is.
Maybe he'll make Kim sing.
Nope.
No?
No. Mm-mm. All right. What are you listening to?
Podcasts. I am listening to podcasts, but my favorite podcast is called
Scary Murder Podcasts.
It's called My Favorite Murder. Because I really like true crime. He's not satisfied with this.
Murder podcasts.
It's basically they talk about murders. Not like I'm trying to find a way to make this not sound creepy, and I can't find one. She finds it fascinating. She doesn't do it for. It's not weird. I do. I find
it's not weird.
It's sometimes a little bit weird.
You're weird.
I have to listen to it really low, and I can't keep the windows open because they talk about murders. Okay. Murders. My favorite murder: Georgia Hardstark and I don't remember.
Tanya Harding.
Not Tanya Harding. Anyway, I remember Georgia Hardstark. I remembered one of 2 names. High fives. Okay. And then usually we talk about thoughts. It's not Garrison Keillor. My favorite Murder on the Prairie Home podcast.
Prairie Home Companion.
Prairie Home Murders. My favorite Prairie Home Murders.
Okay. What thoughts?
We talked about, so I went over to a friend's house last night, my dear friend Sabrina, we had a girls' night and I slept over at her house. And
I was not there.
What is the instruction that I gave you before I left you at home?
Don't burn the house down.
Don't burn the house down. That is the instruction that I give him every single time that I leave.
It's like every time. There goes my whole day.
I know. I ruin your plans every time. It's the worst.
It's a buzzkill.
I know. And especially since we have all these marshmallows in the house right now, you can make s'mores. It's the likelihood of you actually burning the house down is kind of higher.
Yeah, that's true. Although I didn't do that because I didn't want to burn the house down.
Yeah, well, I'm a really good parent, and that's the extent of my parenting these days because he is 18. And he is mostly functional on his own. Mostly functional on your own. Yeah. Mostly. They mostly come at night. Mostly. Anything that you're thinking about these days?
No.
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 No thoughts at all.
Nothing interesting.
Nothing interesting? What about something boring?
Why would I want to tell the audience something boring?
I don't know.
The audience of 3 people.
There's more than 3 people that watch these videos.
There's more than 3 people. Sorry, 4 people.
Yes, yeah. There's more than 4 people. Anywho,
5 people.
I think that's it. Maybe 5. Maybe a little bit more than 5. Anywho, I think that's it.
Yep.
I feel like we need to hang up the phone. But there's no phone to hang up because it's recording.
Yes.
Alright, well thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave us a comment if there's anything that you want to talk about or you want us to talk about next week.
Okay.
Oh, that's it. We're done.
Goodbye.